Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I can't help but say good morning and think about Ren Rock and it be stuck in my head. He say, "Welcome to the Ren Rock Morning Show." I say, "Go on ahead with your bad self." Oh, hey, good morning, y'all. How you doing? How you doing? Woo! Today is the day. Today is the day. But let me come up in here first and say, "How you doing? How you doing?" Let me come up in here. I was turning on my playlist. I said, "Let's get it." Let's get it. Tina, how you doing this morning? Says, Sweaty, how you doing this morning? You tried to text me this morning, Sweaty. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, you do have a new picture. Y'all have to excuse me. As you can see, I have gel all around my eye. I put it in my. But I can tell I have an eye appointment. Just John, how you doing? How you doing? Susan, how you doing? Mary Ann, how you doing? Says, how y'all doing this morning? But yeah, I can tell one of my stitches is loose. But my doctor's appointment is tomorrow, where we're supposed to take out a few stitches. But yeah, one of my stitches is loose, so it has the corner of my eye a little swollen this morning. I noticed it last night. Um, then after what my eyes seen this morning, I was like, oh man, I think another one just popped. I think my cornea tried to jump out. It said, I gotta go. I gotta go. I can't even protect the eyes that's watching this. But I don't want to talk about that. That's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother thing. But how y'all doing? Just being Joe, how you doing? How you doing? Oh, enjoy that conversation with your daughter. Glad you're here, sis. Yeah, guys. Woo, this morning. So last night I was super anxious, but not bad anxious. Cause you know that bad anxious. It take you everywhere bad. Y'all know that bad anxious. It wasn't the bad anxious. It was just I was anxious and I realized like so in my anxiety, I was packing up my stuff in here, but it was excitement. Like it was this excitement because it was different. For some reason it just felt like, you know what? These are your last nights here. You know what I mean? So no matter what it is, these are your last nights here. And I felt it. So then I got excited. So then I was almost like a kid. Tomorrow seemed too far away. And then when it went from, in the morning seeing them to seeing them at 3:45, I'm like, that means I have to wait later in the day to know. And so at first I was very anxious when I heard it about bringing Nino around because one thing I know about when people have opinions on stuff, sometimes you can't even change it. Then I thought, but if that's the case, I don't want to be anywhere where it's like that with him. So I just want to go and take him. I love him. He loves me. He's protective. He's not that dog. He doesn't, we've been here 7 months. I haven't had one complaint on him in barking. We had the one incident where he got out the door and ran up and nipped at that man's heels. Thank God he was understanding and, Nino didn't hurt him or anything. He just did that. And that made me anxious. And so I knew that if I don't keep my anxiety down, his anxiety is going to be up because he can feel that, animals can feel energy. They really can. So I'm like, oh, no, I'm not going to be anxious. That way, if he's calm, I know he doesn't like cars. So he gets anxiety in cars anyway. And so if he's a little anxious, I can explain it. He's anxious because one, he doesn't know you. Two, he just got out of a car. He's gonna be anxious, but he's not. So that's what we're excited about. But yeah, so I packed my stuff up in here so that literally all I have to do is get it up out of here because I extended my room yesterday. And originally I was gonna extend my room for today and tomorrow. And I said, no, you know what? What I'll do is I'll extend it for today so that in the morning I don't have to wake up and be worried about, oh, let me get this done, then go here. So I extended my room today till tomorrow morning. And when I come back today, if by chance I don't get the place, then I just come in and I'll pay for my next week and I'll just go one day at a time. So I had to have a plan A, a B, and a C. You know what I mean? But I went ahead, I packed my stuff up. I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm excited to sign a lease, have everything, every dime needed to do it. I put that together, and that's it. That's it. Like I told you, I'm more concerned um, with thinking about that. Tomorrow we got to make sure. I got to make sure that I go on and bless paranormal. But I'm just really sitting here thinking to myself, like, I think this is it, you all. I think that this is about to start the next chapter. And one of the blessings to me is that if we start the lease by just doing it in a 6 month lease, it also gives me that if something else comes up. But for now, it'll just be one day at a time. And I'll be excited. Like I said, y'all don't know how excited I'll be to just put a key in the door. Like the simplest things you don't think about every day, or you don't appreciate the value. It's kind of like when you're complaining about your job and you don't realize how you take that back when you don't have a job. Well, you do anything to have that job again. At least you knew it. You knew the people in there. You knew the route. You knew everything about it. But I can't wait to put a key in the door. I cannot wait to be in a kitchen, and not just to cook in the kitchen, but to also take away all of this bad food. I mean, I have a terrible digestive system in itself, you know what I mean? And I'm blessed that it's still been working, better than it could, you know what I mean? Or better than I thought it would, you know what I mean? But I've been eating a lot of grease. I mean, even today, when I get off this live, I'm going to Popeyes to get something to eat because I still have to eat. But I've been through this with no kitchen. It's lots of fried food. It's lots of grease. It's lots of processed food. And so because that takes a toll on the body too. So I will be so excited to to eat some salmon, make some salmon, get my Brussels. I love Brussels sprouts, y'all. And Brussels sprouts and jalapenos was one of my favorites. So I love to make some Brussels sprouts. Um, just eat some different stuff. Not eat fried food. So don't get me wrong. I want to get one of them little fryers because I want to fry fish in it and stuff like that. But when I first get in there, I don't want to eat no fried food at all. I honestly don't even really want beef or nothing. Just not forever. I just want to break down, because when you have digestive problems, you don't digest food like you should, and we already all have all this waste that is in us at all times. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I feel like I need to go get a colon cleanser after all this, or take a colon cleanser after all this, just to break down, help your body to break it down, because mine doesn't break it down. And I'm blessed because usually when it's bad and it's digesting bad, when you eat, you feel like the food is still sitting in your chest. Like it's digesting so slow, you feel like it's not even going down. The worst acid reflux you could ever have in your life. I mean, from the moment you swallow food, you got acid reflux. So I am grateful that in this time here, that has not happened because it's hard. You'll go days where like, oh, I can't eat anything. You'll want to eat and you'll be scared to eat. So I'm thankful for that. Hold on, I'm gonna skip through these songs. You ever make a playlist and then when you get done making it, you're like, man, I could have took them songs. I want a playlist of songs I'm not gonna skip, even if I like them. And sometimes like I gotta get to that next song. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know my mind goes 16 other places. See what y'all saying. It's so expensive. And that's another thing. Like eating, man, y'all, when I think of the money that's been spent on fast food in the last 7 months and the things I could have did in life other than that, like, oh man. But even when I go to think about it and get mad about how much I spent, I'm just grateful to have been able to eat. I'm blessed for every time I could eat and not just eat. I told you all, me and food have a relationship. And inside of me, when I say that a 500-pound woman lives in there, she does. She does. Because food and me, like in my down, in my anger, in my loneliness, so in this 7 months, the biggest comfort I've had is God has held me this whole time. So don't let me never let me mistake that. Nah, I'd be lying if I told you that wasn't it. But hunty in the physical, what the flesh could touch, oh, food has comforted me, y'all. Every time y'all see me eating something, it's a comfort food, or it's something that my mind won't stop thinking about until I eat it. You know what I mean? So I mean, my mind will just be sitting there like, I gotta have some peanut butter. I gotta have some Nutella. Where's that whipped cream bottle? Shake it up and eat. Do I gotta go get it? Y'all know I can't make this up. I done drank more whipped cream in the last few months than I. The little kid in me is like juking. The little kid in me is like, man, where's all this whipped cream been? We've needed it, but the adult in me is like, ooh, girl, if you don't sit down. And I don't worry about weight. I know when you loving yourself, it's gonna make you do what's best for yourself. I'm not worried about what somebody thinking about this, or if somebody say you got a double chin. I don't care about that. I don't care. But yeah, I've definitely been in some places. I mean, and it's been longer than the 7 months because in drag, I don't accept quick change well, so I don't adjust to it fast. It takes a while for it to settle sometimes for me. And so when everything changed, though it wasn't a quick change, me going to a whole nother state was such a big quick change for my mind that it took me a couple of months for that to even adjust. And even though it was the best thing I've done in my adulthood, you understand, like the best decision I made where it was great from beginning to end. I'm grateful for that. I wouldn't be sitting here on here now talking to you had I not made that decision because I had to clear the mind. Doom, hey, little bruh. Yeah, I had to clear the mind because it was drowning in destruction, man. I can't even. Sorry, this cord is so long. I keep tripping over. I'm ready to start jumping rope with it. Yeah. Definitely. For me, it's always been food. When you couldn't talk to people, I could eat it. I could eat that feeling. I could, and so that's why I've always fought with my weight, it's so in here that I just told somebody this the other day. I think I told Sweaty that sometimes it's truly that I'll be saying, like right now, I could be saying, "Oh, girl, you need to lose so much weight. You're so big." Every time I put on something, I'm beating myself up about it. I'm this, I'm that. Then 2 years later, I can look at the pictures from now and be like, "Man, I wish I was that size." Because now because it's all in here for me. You know what I mean? And so, but like I said, me and food, we do. And sometimes we have a period where I'm disgusted by it. You know what I mean? Because I'm beating myself up about my love for it. So I had to even change my love for it. It's a love for just food and everything it comes from. The fact that we have things that are made so we can eat to survive, or the fact that there are people cooking food and they cooking from their hearts so much that the love is in the food, and breaking bread with people. So I just had to take food to a different level because me and food definitely have it's more of a love, but I'd say we have a love-hate relationship, but it's more of a love. And I respect it. I really do. But in these 7 months, I know I've been a lot of the part of me that uses it for a comfort, a shield, a weapon. Um, it's my friend, it's my enemy. So I'm like, oof, I gotta cleanse me from all that because I can't wait to get to that. You know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's certain things like one thing is you're gonna definitely see a lot of the comforts. Like right now, I'm always have peanut butter because it's a super comfort food that I can eat a peanut butter and jelly. PBJs are comfort food for me. They take me to a happy place. I like peanut butter crackers. I like peanut butter and celery. I like peanut butter on pretzels with Nutella. I like peanut butter. Nutella is another one, but I really had to put the Nutella up because there's a lot of sugar in it, and my body was feeling all that sugar. So I had to step away because, like when I was in Georgia, I was eating ice cream every day, cheesecake or something every day. I went and bought cheesecake bites, and I probably, at Sam's Club, it's like 100 in there. I probably ate 50 of them, not in one day, but just couldn't stop because it was a comfort. Cheesecake makes me happy. I'm like the Golden Girls. Cheesecakes make me very happy. So it was lots of yeah. So I had to go back into my music bag. Sorry, I got my eyes up. So I had to go back into my music bag because I had to find the comfort I had in music. I had to feel. So I had to cry when I needed to cry, laugh when I needed to laugh, feel gutter when I needed to go gutter. Just I had to go on my music bag because that food bag was getting me. I had, especially like when you drink a lot, you don't eat sweets like that when you drink a lot. You don't because you get enough sugar there. When you stop drinking, you become a sweet fanatic. I mean, you find yourself like craving and fiending sugar in ways you never thought. So, like I said, I never went to any rehab or AAA about AA about AA about drinking anything, and I don't knock anybody who did that. I think anything that can help you better you is what you needed to do. But when I stopped, I didn't even realize how much sugar you wanted. So then once I got past that stage and not drinking and not feeding sugar like that, I really just stopped eating sugar like that. So I might eat a little sugar at the end of the evening, you know what I mean? But I just wasn't with sugar like that. Man, I got out there to Georgia, got some ice cream in it. It was over. It gave me a happy feeling. It was a comforter, and it reminded me how much I like sweets. And every day, I'm telling y'all, I was eating candy bars, nutty bars, Nutella, ice cream. Every day I was just sugar. One day I was sitting there, and when you're sugar up, you can feel that in your body. Your body is telling you like it's too much going on. I said, wait a minute, I'm taking in too much sugar. So I had to literally, when I got out here, try to cut it back. But there were days, like I said, I'm still drinking whipped cream because I had to cut some of it back. It's just too much sugar. As I said, me and food have a love hate because my love for it will make me hate my body, make me hate what it's doing to my body. So we have a love hate relationship. Now, I'm speaking for me. I'm not saying this is every person they battle with food, but one of the things that's why I do not weight shame. I do not shame people, none of that. Or when people eat and make them feel like, oh my God, why you got such a big plate? Or I don't even shame people when they're small because I understand that a lot of us have issues with our body and we're gonna relate food to the issues with our body. You see somebody who's overweight and they eating a plate, you swear it's because they eat anything they just eat these big old plates and maybe they don't stay metabolism. You never know what's going on with them. So when it comes to food, I'm real sensitive about even telling people about my battles with food or weight because I don't want to offend anybody. I promise you I don't. I don't. But it's a real thing that lots of people go through. Women, men, lots of people, children. They struggling. They struggling. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Hello. I'm great. Hello. Sorry, y'all. I shouldn't have gave him that much energy. I knew once he gave you that little pause back, kick back, I said, oh, this is a telemarketer or some kind of sales or Medicaid or they gonna put a new roof up. I don't know what they're doing. It's gonna be one of them calls. I should have. But then when I was saying hello, is it me you're looking for? And he kept talking. I said, wait a minute, I like this one. Let me see what he got to say. So I let him, I let him give me a little bit of it. But yeah, like I said, I try my best not to, but it's a real thing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, really? I'm telling you, Sweaty, I had no clues whatsoever. Like I said, 'cause when I was young, I'm talking when we was young, and I'm not promoting it at all. But one thing I know is when I think about even those young people, they were using this as a coping mechanism. It was a way to not think about this or whatever. So we drank a lot. You know what I mean? You went to parties, they had kids. It was just we drank a lot. And so, like I said, when you took yourself out of those places, I mean, I would go places and think, oh, I want a Snicker bar. I get a Snicker bar, a Hershey with almonds, and a Symphony bar. And when I tell you, I could sit and just eat them all and be like, oh my God, this chocolate is so delicious. Oh my goodness, like my body was craving it. I'd be sitting somewhere like I gotta have a shake. I gotta have a shake. I go in a restaurant to get something to eat, and I'd be thinking, what they got up in here sweet? Because I didn't really want food. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. And because you were coping with something yourself and whatever, you didn't have the tools, so you didn't know. So I was just eating sugar, sugar. Then my body started once again saying, "Oh, you're gonna be on sugar pills soon. Because if you don't cut this, you know what I mean? You're gonna be on insulin. Just because this is too much sugar." And I had to literally cut it. And then when I did, you know how when you have an addictive personality, I'm speaking of myself. When you have an addictive personality, you will get addicted to anything that make you feel good. It don't have to be good or bad. It could be bad as ever. Did it make you feel good? That's why I was like, oh no. And then I'm compulsive about things. So if I eat a piece of cake tonight and it made me feel good and I'm happy and it was delicious, every night I'm gonna have to eat that piece of cake until one day I go to put it in my mouth and I can't force my mouth to open up and put it in there. And that's not a good thing sometimes, y'all, that you get that composed, because that means when you even in relationships, when you want something, no matter how bad it is, you don't stop until you just can't do it no more. And that's why these days I try to be proactive. I try to be before that. You know what I mean? I try to make sure I'm not waiting until it's at the worst to try to bail out. That's when everybody want to bail out, when they get to the worst. Oh, I'm bailing out. I bail out when I know it's gonna get to the worst. When I imagine how bad it could get. Let me see what y'all saying. Yeah, like I said, the stitch that's loose, I can tell you right where it's at. It's right over here because it feels like there's a piece of hair in my eye over there. So I feel like my eyeball keeps going that way to see what's over there, but you're not gonna be able to see it, eyeball. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, you see how sick you are, babes. Oh, right now, like I'll do the scrambled egg sandwich at my job. You know, they know I like that when I come in the morning, so they'll make me one. But really, for a while, I couldn't even put eggs in my mouth. I ate so much. And I love deviled eggs. I love boiled eggs. You know what I mean? I love egg in a salad. You know what I mean? I love potato salad. You know what I mean? They got egg all in it. But it'd be points where just if you try to even make me eat scrambled eggs, I'm thinking I'm getting sick. Like I can't even put them to my mouth. I can't. But yeah, so I go periods I don't touch eggs for a while. Hmm. But yeah, when you it's something, if it's the only thing I can eat, it's gonna be, because sometimes, like I said, when my even with my stomach, when my stomach is bad, I'm scared of food. I'm scared of it. When I'm bagged up, not to TMI y'all, but when I'm bagged up or anything like that, my stomach then I become this terrible thing with food. Now, even if I'm hungry, I just don't want to eat. But then my sugar drops, and now I need to eat. And then sometimes I'm scared, so I grab something. I'll be like, I'll eat this pickle. And yeah, yeah. So so I say, you never know what's going on with somebody. They mind, body, or soul. I don't know. Unless they tell you. And if they tell you and you hearing but not listening, you may miss it then too. Right. There's only so many ways I could do things I could do with an egg. I take a fried egg, and I couldn't stand fried eggs at first, but I take a fried egg over scrambled eggs, and everybody just can't scramble eggs. Yogurt with lime, cold cream, apple juice. Oh, that was all you could keep down for a week. And see, if I'm not eating a lot or I'm having bad stomachs, dairy is the last thing I can put on my stomach. I'm going to be sick as a dog. Just like I can't put dairy on my stomach first, period. Like some people, like I like yogurt a lot. Matter of fact, I love a parfait. I couldn't eat it first. If I ate a parfait or yogurt first thing in the morning, I'm going to be sick as a dog. If I drink a cup of milk first thing in the morning, I'm going to be sick as a dog. And I love milk. I love milk. Boiled eggs, bougie. Oh, I know you will. And when you done with this, you probably won't touch an egg for a while. Who say wake you up when the hard part is over? Oh, guacamole. I love guacamole. I can't wait to make some guacamole. I love guacamole. That day, Eagles, how you doing? I when I the day I had some Tony's, they got this made from somebody in the deli guacamole. It delicious, especially the spicy, the hot one. It's fine. But the day that I had the chip go into the back of my gun, which is still giving me problems right now, um, it was eating some guacamole. I ain't had none since, but I love me some guacamole. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this flu. Yes, I'm doing good. Can't complain. Today I'm going to see this apartment. And they want to meet Nino. So if everything goes great with meeting Nino, we will be signing the lease today. So that's what I'm on. I go at 3:45. So I came in to get some of this love and energy from my people. So I'm excited. I'm excited. Right. So you could eat yogurt. You could eat it first thing in the morning, like first thing on your stomach. I can't put it the first thing on my stomach. I would have like if I ate breakfast, like even if I made a parfait, I'd have to eat real food and then wait. Then once that food feels like it's settling in my stomach, because that's nothing. Y'all can see all these plates I'm eating. What you're gonna learn is sometimes I could come around you and I can't eat. You know what I mean? Like I can't because I can't force it. If I start trying to chew it, it's gonna make me sick. So sometimes I can't. So even sometimes when I get a meal, I ate half of it and then I save the other half for later because sometimes I cannot take in this full meal. And then sometimes I could take in that and some more at the same time. I never know what my stomach is gonna be doing. But like I told y'all, the last time I had a surgery on my stomach and I asked the doctor, what can I eat? He said, whatever you want, because trust me, your stomach could tell you what you can't. And I changed how I was. I changed on being finicky. I started, because I wanted to taste them. So if a day came when I couldn't taste them no more, or eat them no more, or digest them no more, I wanted to make sure I had done what I wanted to do, tried what I wanted to try, let my palate come alive. You know what I mean? And so that's what I did. And that's what I do. But also, when my mind is thinking about a food, I can't eat anything but that. So today, my mind has decided it was gonna go and get a two-piece from Popeyes because Popeyes on Tuesday from 12 to 4. The Popeyes right by me has a special, and it's a two-piece biscuit and a side for $4. Of course, I'm jumping on a two-piece at McDonald's. I mean, at Popeyes these days, it's like $9. Of course, I'm there. I am there for lunch today. So I was gonna go over there and have lunch. But my mind is so set on that. If by any chance that's not what I could eat, I'm not gonna be hungry. So then I might snack. I might grab me a juice, drink that. I might even go and grab another coffee or something. But I'm not gonna eat food. I listen to this stomach. And so sometimes people will be thinking, Danny, you won't eat, and I know you love food, something must be wrong. And I just be thinking I can't eat right now. Because I won't even be chewing it. I'll just be swallowing it, putting it in my mouth, barely chewing and swallowing it, because this stomach is so people who know me and know. So like I could be staring at your food and you think I'm being picky. I'm not. I'm looking for the piece that I could see myself eating. Sometimes you don't even want to explain stuff to people like that because they're like, what? What? If a food look a certain way, it's not that it's gonna be bad. I have to really feel like I could see me eating it. Because if not, I have to wait. So I always start stuff off with a little bit because I think you have to try it. You have to go past your mind and try it. And it's I'm like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. I'm glad and then I still sometimes can't even look at it because my mind will this thing, this relationship with me and food, y'all, hmm, it's so Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I'm real sick with a cold or something, I basically I'm drinking chicken broth. But once again, that is very high in sodium. Chicken is crazy expensive. Yes. 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 Thank you, Marianne. Yes, I did. Yes, I have. Now all I have to figure out is so when I send it out, well, I mean, when I share it, because it asks me if I want to share it or whatever. If I share the list, now here's what I have to say. I will make this very clear. I want to make sure for anybody else. One, I don't want to give my address out to everybody because I just don't. Um, so I want to make sure that's not it. But I don't want people to have to feel they have to give me their address because I want them to feel the same way. But yeah, so I decided I was just gonna wait because I want to make sure if it's an address that get leaked to everybody, I want to make sure it's exactly where I'm at. So if anybody ever decided that the person they come get and see is me, so that's what I was thinking. So I said if this place go through date, then this the address I put on it because that's how. It's a shame you gotta think like that. You gotta make sure you know and say, oh no, I want to make sure there's somewhere you coming. It's right here. Why don't you come see me? Yes, we gotta stay. Let me tell you something. I stay praying and lifting y'all up every time. I don't got even gotta be in here, but definitely when your names come across, what I am. I see you in other chats. I'm listening. We all need it. We all need prayers and love. And if you ain't into the prayers, just send them good vibes. Same thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Man, bad times, year of tragedy, years of tragedy, uh, health, mental. We need prayers. Finances, we need them. Okay. Okay, it does it automatically. Oh, yeah. Well, then I could drop my list today. Yes, I'm sending nothing but love. Oh, no, I hope you don't need them. Because I know it's freezing out there because it's freezing out here. But of course, because we know how cold it can get, is the kind of cold you can take. But I definitely pulled my UGG scarf out and my UGG gloves. Ooh, 'cause I was like, I need to be warm. And for me, if my face and ears aren't cold and my hands aren't cold, I can handle any of it. Hey, peace and cues, how you doing? Happy Tuesday. Yeah, well, that's good because I want people to feel safe too. 'Cause one thing about me, I'm just not that person. I'm not that invested in. First of all, in my mind, anybody who's doing something nice for you ain't somebody I'm thinking about trying to have their information to lay to get them back. Like, where would that even be in my mind? So you got to ask yourself sometimes, what is people's thought process? Forget they did it. What was the thought process that made you do that? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I definitely put a list together. That's what I was saying yesterday. I was almost like a kid in the candy store, just putting a list together because it just felt good. I told y'all, I just felt. I was just putting. I said, "Girl, if you don't take some of this stuff off this list, this shouldn't be your look. Your list shouldn't come down like Santa Claus list, and it just keep going. Say, what is this?" I said, "Like, girl, stop." But no, I did put a list together. Um, and I thought how when we talk village and community, even when I was picking out the things, I thought how these will bring the energies of people to you. And so if when your energy and your heart come from a good place, that energy is in it. So I thought about that. It's exciting. Spike, Spike, how you doing? Right. Thanks for the towels. Don't have me drop your information if you say something I don't like. Who thinks like that? Right. Thanks for the towels. As I show your address right here. Come on now. Come on, y'all. Who does that? Like, so you got to ask yourself when people do that, what is going on with you? If somebody was so much as praying for me and sending love to me and showing me respect when in their presence, then that's what I'm gonna hold on to. So even if it goes sour, you know what I'm gonna think? They better than me because I never would have disliked nobody and been being that nice. So I'm gonna call it for that and keep it moving. I'm not on that. And if somebody turned later and said, I don't like you, and remember when I got you them towels? I'd be like, oh, thanks. And for me, I can't even lie to you. If your energy shifts so bad you were wishing bad things on me, I'd have to get the energy of whatever you gave me out of my presence. Because and that don't mean I need to dox you. It just mean I'd have to get that energy away from me because that energy is in, you know what I mean? I feel that energy travels like that. So for me, that's how I look at it. I'm like, oh no, I don't want to be like that cams. But when you know stuff come from the heart, I don't think about the what ifs if it go wrong. I think about the fact that wow, in the world we live in, it's still people that care. It's still people that even if they're not as happy as you think they are, they want to see somebody else happy. It is people that really come from their heart. You know what I'm saying? So that's the part I see. As I told you, even when I think about the worst things I've seen on here, I think about the great people I've met on here. When I think about, like, man, I could say I wish I never watched that creator, but had I never watched him, I might not have met this person. Had I never been there, maybe. So everything has a reason. And sometimes you got to make a wrong left to go back right. You know what I mean? And some good may come out of it. So I look at the good things. That's what I told you. I'm trying my best to just see the good things. Because once you go into thinking of the bad things, it goes everywhere. I'm thinking of all the bad things. Now I don't trust myself. Shoot, but I tell y'all the fact that I was grown, raised believing in village and believing in community. I was raised on that. And then as I got older, I started believing there's no such thing. And I started believing community plans. If it ain't the people that, and then I saw in real life as I got older, it's not even I used to say, well, if you got blood, that's all you got. But I watched where blood was doing people worse than what you thought strangers would do. So then I started realizing, man, if you just got one person rooting for you, you winning. You know what I mean? I had to see that. But I just didn't trust the outside. And y'all, I'm going to say it over and again, especially women. Because I watched that we was holding so much pain that we was just looking for somebody to take it out on. And as soon as somebody did something we didn't like, that's how you know the one's doing it. You be thinking, girl, I didn't did nothing to you. That jealousy, but I mean, men hold it too. But I'm just saying. So I couldn't see past it. But had I stayed like that, I would have never been able to let no woman into my life that it wasn't already there. I wouldn't even get to know you. I wouldn't have gave it. It wouldn't even been I didn't care about your story because I would have cared. But I wouldn't have got close because I would have thought, because if you're anything like me, you don't want to let nobody in because you don't want to lose them. You don't want them to turn on you. You don't want them to hurt you. You don't want to hurt them. You know what I mean? And so I was real closed off on that. And so I could go someplace and people like, man, Danny, the whole room loved you. But then everybody knew. But I wasn't going to get no closer than with the people I was already close with. But I was going to show everybody respect. But I wouldn't call me. Call me and do what? Talk to me about what? And then I always thought people wanted to know your story so they could take it and run on you. Take it and hold it against you. But now I'm like, you can't hold against me what I live. You can't hold against, you know what I mean? You can't make me feel worse than that already made me feel. So, and I stand in front of my own story, so it's mine to tell, it's not somebody else's. You could repeat it, but you damn sure couldn't throw it at me because I don't want to put it out there. I don't want to put it out there. So if you need explanation or answering, yeah, I can give it to you. Yeah. And so, I don't know. But I'm glad I evolved from what I was. That ain't that for somebody else. That might not work for you, but it had to work for me. Hmm. Yes. Yeah. You can't. And then one thing about a friend that I say is if you have a friend, you know who they are. Because that's one thing about a friend is in calling you a friend, I know who you are. So if somebody know me, what you got to know is if Danny ain't picking up her phone, I'm just speaking for me because I can't speak for who you talking about, or I don't even know who you talking about, but I'm just responding to that sweaty. And I'm just saying, if you speak for me, if I'm not answering the phone, trust me, it's because right now I may say the wrong thing. It ain't because you did something. It could be where my mental is, or it could be that I'm heavy today. And so, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm get on this phone. I'm barely there because I'm barely here for me. Because how I learned to channel sometimes is I shut my whole self off. So I'm off. I'm off. So you may think I'm on there half ignoring you, or you're going to say, what's wrong with you? It's going to be the drainage in my body. You know what I mean? And then some people, you know what I mean? I can't speak, but then some people, hey, my twin is not the type to call you ever. It used to make me so mad. But it's just not who she is. But if you call her, I bet you she's going to pick up and talk. She's not going to call you. So one thing about when I know somebody, I gotta know what type of person they are. Oh, they the type that expect you to pick up the phone when you call, they call. But am I still caring about them or wanting to be their friend when I know that about them? If so, then that's just one of the traits I know about them. You know, like I said, I got some friends who, like I said, when it comes to people's, everybody not the same. I'm the type, especially even on the bus. If I'm gonna come see you, I'm gonna move around and see you. And I know people who won't never come to see you, just not them. Everybody different. And I tell people I'm cut from a different cloth, so I don't expect people to be just like me. Yeah. But then when you one person, it depends on how many ways I gotta go. How many times I gotta answer the phone because I can only answer one at a time. Because otherwise I'm clicking off and say, hold on, let me call you back. Because I'm gonna call you back. Hold on, call you back because I'm gonna call you back. And then sometimes I might be in something that I don't want to click over on this person while they talking. Because this ain't the moment for me to leave. But then for me, I'm always worried that while I was giving attention to this, somebody else might have needed me and I couldn't be there. So then I'm fighting with myself about where I wasn't, not thinking about, well, maybe that's where I was supposed to be right that second. Because I don't ever want nobody to feel like, damn, Danny ignoring me. She ain't going to listen. She ain't talk. Like I said, but I could never speak for what nobody else was doing because I wouldn't know. Because I'd have to, it's just like when people count people money, you'd have to know every place their money was going. I mean, I'm talking about everything. They habits, they bills, they debts. You'd have to know all of it to tell me about their money. So when I think about what somebody doing, I gotta know the whole ordeal. And then I'm like, oh, that mofo be doing this and that. No wonder they ain't answering that phone. It depends. But if they not answering the phone to just ignore me, then nah, that ain't a friend. Point blank, that ain't a friend, period. But then I know me. Sometimes I take things personal and they not nothing against me, but that's that piece of that insecurity in me. But it is some people like that. You call them a friend, they never answer your call when you need them to. But you always there for them when they. But that just shows who you are, and it shows who they are, and that y'all not the same. My bestie down the street. She right down the street from me. And it's been times, y'all know I go over there, I go have dinner. She always tells me, girl, every night you could come down here and have dinner. You know that. You know that. I'll take you back and everything. You know that. And some days I don't. So she'll say to me like, D, so eating all that fast food, you should be down here. And I don't because there's parts of me sometimes that when I'm in my thing, I feel bad. Because now I'm sitting in the house while people cooking and I'm wishing I could cook. Then it start making me feel bad. So where it might seem like I'm dodging a friend, I'm never dodging. If you are my sister, but you got to know that sometimes because sometimes you got to get in it to know how to get out. So I got to come in those feelings talking like, Danny, calm down. It's put the squirrels back in the tree. Just calm yourself down. It's not that. It's not that. That's what you feel. It's not what's going on. It's what I feel. I feel like that right now. So So sometimes I don't. I mean, I could have been down there every day, having dinner, breaking bread as dinner every night. I didn't. I didn't. And I'm glad that on the days that I didn't, because sometimes I had to be alone with myself, and not in a bad way. Not where as soon as somebody wasn't there, or somebody didn't talk, or it wasn't a sound or something, I was back down. I had to learn that for me. For me. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, I froze? Or did your thing freeze? But I mean, I know just what Sweaty's saying though about people who do that though, because I felt that like, dang, you always talk, because it be the people who you call and they don't answer their phone and then they don't call you back. It be them people who are always be talking about how, don't nobody call me. They do this. And you be thinking, Booty, that's what you do. That's what you do. That's why guilt, lying, and guilty. The guilty boy, as soon as you say something they do. Oh yes, for the month of November, you might not know this, just John. So for the month of November, I said that I was trying to cut back, and this before I even found out about what YouTube is doing in January. But I said I was trying to take the F bomb off, because I drops it like hot biscuits all the time around here. So I said that I would take $1 for every time I use for the whole month of November, and then on the 1st of December, cash out on all the times I dropped the F bomb. And I was going to actually send it to a charity. And then I said, you know what? When we do things like this, I want to give back to the community, to the village. And paranormal, like I said, I've been going through so much. But for some reason, hurting, and so that doesn't take away from what anybody's doing. I can only do things one thing at a time. Right now, I'm robbing Peter myself to pay Paul. But at the end of the night, you know what I mean? I give my life for yours. When I say that about people, I mean it. And I don't think I'm jumping in front because you in some foolishness, but I just mean that at the end of the night, I'm gonna do what I can do. So that if that means I can give a resource, tell a resource, or be a resource at that moment, that's what I'm gonna try to do. So paranormal wouldn't stop coming through my mind. The night I decided that I was gonna give it to somebody in the community, I couldn't stop thinking about her. So the next day, I let it be known that I'm going to add up all, today is the last day of November. And so I'm going to tally up all the F bombs that I've said. And when I pay that out, I will cash app. I get paid tomorrow. And so I will cash app paranormal. You know what I mean? And, hey, I get paid for 2 days. I work 2 days in this work week. I get paid for 2 days. And the truth of the matter is, I'm sure to probably be, I don't know, 50, 60 F bombs I dropped for the month. For some reason, it was light and I didn't want it to be. So I figured we'll just round it to 100. I mean, I'd rather give back. I just really would. So that's what I figured I would go ahead and do. But it definitely has to wait until tomorrow. And tomorrow's the first, which is perfect when I get paid. So tomorrow will be a busy day. It'll prayerfully be the day I move into my place. It'll be the day I go and get some of these stitches out of my eye. It'll be the day we bless one of our sisters and let her know how we give so many fucks that we had to pay her in fucks. So there we go. There's two more to the pile for the week, for the month of November. But for December, I'm going to clear this word with another word, because I ain't giving it up. Because, in my off-camera days, I'm still dropping it like hot biscuits. But but on here for December, I'm going to try to be this good. This good. That's good. Is that my parent? No, wait, no, that's peace. I said in a P. So is that my paranormal walking in? But yeah, it's just yeah. No, she doesn't have a channel yet. She's a subscriber. So right now, like I said, anything we doing so for December, I want to figure it out. Uh, what'll be the thing Danny needs to clean, and we'll put it to it, and we will pick another subscriber. And so, like I said, it doesn't mean I wish that I could get everybody. I wish I could. I wish the good give back could come from my finances, but let me tell you something. The give I'm giving, money came back. The give I'm giving, the part that's coming from my heart is overflowing. I mean, it's beyond. It's the richest thing I got. It's the most valuable thing I got, and I'm giving it out. So I know somebody saying that ain't none. I want your love, but don't you know when people give you from their pockets, it came from the love in their hearts, unless they was just trying to buy you. But other than that, it came from their heart. It was that heart that was pure that made them decide to even care. So you gotta know that. You gotta know that. And so, like I said, I care. I care. Y'all think I don't say your names or think about you or, or hope for nothing good for you and pray that the love for you is so overflowing in you that people will think everything's all right. That's why I come on here and I show the love and where I had to get to a better place because I've been to a bad place. And people will think that that's something wrong. It's something right because I could be in that wrong place. But I promise you, y'all would be setting up petitions about me. Y'all be saying, this girl go too far. She go too far. And she's not going to stop. So I want to do that on the other side, on the good side. I want to go too far. I want the haters and the people afraid to love or care to want it to stop. I want the kingdom to make a joyful noise. And I want it to be filled with people who came from the dark, people who sat in the, you know what I'm saying, who sat in the dark, who was the dark, who did wrong, who had addictions, who had problems, who fought with things, who were abused. But we came out and we turned the light on. For us, I can't turn the light on for nobody till I turn it on for me. And so, let the kingdom sing. And so, yeah, paranormal, definitely. And even I was sitting yesterday putting together the money to pay the hotel, to get to the thing, to make sure that when I got in the place, I could get me something to eat so I didn't have an empty refrigerator because I'm be ready to cook. I was thinking about all that, and then all I thought was, when you pick up your check, you're turning it over to paranormal. You know what I mean? Because I didn't say it's 2 days. I make $14.50 an hour. You know what I mean? So at the end of the night, I don't care. I just want to, like I said, I just want to follow my heart. And so I don't question who I communicate with, who I love on, who I'm building with, because I'm following my heart. And trust me, not only will it not lead me the wrong way, it'll protect me when I need to pull out. It'll tell me, oh, no, Dee, you got to come out of this. It's going to make you go bananas if it go left. And I'll pull out. I won't pull out. So. I don't know something about it. I say I'll pull out and I just think dirty. So I'm going to stop saying that. I'm like, oh, especially after that video I saw this morning, honey. I don't be saying nothing like that. Hey, ho, hey, ho. And that had nothing to do with that video. That's what's playing in my ear, like real talk. Hip hop rain. But you're still gonna make my day. But you never look my way. I'm looking down your darling in every single way. I'm really listening to Night Nation. See, I took it to a shampoo and wash her head and shoulders. What's my Joe saying? Yes. Prayers for our sister, yeah. Yeah, I had to. I'm telling y'all, I'll put on Sam Cooke because I be thinking, oops. I don't know how I just did that. Sorry. Sorry, I just kicked myself right out of my chat. I don't know how I just did that. But yeah, no, I had to Eagles. I had to commit to changing no matter what was going on. Because see, it's easy. It's almost like if you smoke cigarettes, you try to quit smoking cigarettes. As soon as some stress happens or something that you're so used to, or somebody get up close to you and they smell it, it just make you want to do it. So I knew that the only way for some of the changes I wanted to do, I had to get up in them. Because see, it's one thing to sit back here and not go that way and say, oh yeah, I changed. I changed so much I can't even go there. Because sometimes you can't go there because you will go back. But I had to make sure when I knew, oh baby, this you can't pull me in there. Trust me, I will cut off your hands as you try to drag me in it because you can't pull me in. I can only take myself into anywhere I want to go. So if Danny tomorrow jumped on him and was like, hey y'all, it's nothing but the BS. Hashtag I'm on the BS. Trust me, I chose to be. I decided that the only way I was going to be heard, but I know that's not the only way I'm heard. I know that really that was the way nobody heard me. They just saw what I was doing and thought they knew why and thought they knew who I was. They didn't. They didn't hear me. They hear me now. Oh, you emailed me? You just emailed me right now, John? Okay, let me check on that. Look, John speaking. I just stopped listening to my now. Wait, John? Yes. Yeah, no, I love me some John. Oh, Nino, you see? I look. I said Nino. I turned around. He licking his back. He said, "Hold on, what y'all doing?" Bobby, you gonna be good today, right? Oh, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Don't trust him. Don't trust him. Don't trust him, young son. Don't trust him. Hey, bub. She said it was the best pizza ever. She said this is the best. What kind of pizza you look? What kind of pizza you get? Hey, crazy cat mama. How you doing, crazy cat mama? Okay, you did last night. Okay, I'm about to check that. Let me check that right now. But that's you on the screen. Jeez. Get out. Just get out. Just get out. Get out. What make you think if you saw another dog, they wouldn't come bark at you? Just you would be barking at them. He do that sometimes when we walking back inside and he see the reflection of us walking up. So he knows it's me. But for some reason, he thinks it's another dog. I used to try to let him look at himself in the mirror, but it used to become a bark party. He would just be sitting there barking at himself. Then he would lay down in front of the mirror like he was waiting for that dog to move so he could get him. Then when he would get up, he think the dog got up. So then I said, I can't. I can't. I could have made a whole movie called The Man in the Mirror. And it would have been about Nino and himself in the mirror. Yeah, I can't. Let me check this in because I can't. I can't with him. I can't. Okay, he said he said last lot. Oh, my replacement social security card is on its way. Good, I need that. Like I need that. Okay, let's see. What's last night? Sorry, I'm looking. Bango. Oh. Just John. I'm such a sweetheart. Yeah, energy. Just John. You just I don't know, you just light me up. You do. Your energy. Yeah. And you just like that's all you have a story. And if you were wrong and nasty or with people would understand. But I just overstand when people are good, when they have a story that should have made them everything but good. And we would understand. Uh, I'm gonna have to finish reading that when I come off here. Because I got to the first line, I saw Nino name, and I said, oh, he's such a sweet. And then I'm sitting here blushing. Let me stop. And see, I need this good energy. Don't y'all see I have on all my good energy stuff? Okay, the only thing I don't have on right now is my jade bracelet, which I'm gonna put it on, but something's wrong with the clasp, so it keep falling off, and I get real nervous about losing it. But I'm putting on my jade bracelet. I have on my good energy only sweater, Scotty Pippen, because I love him. I have on my SpongeBob socks to make me happy. It's only good vibes around here. I got an email from Just John. We're in here loving on each other, laughing with each other, talking with each other. It's everything is see when something's meant to be, it just fall in line. Everything fall in place. When it's not, no matter what you do, you can't. Even if you get it in place and you get it to fit, it don't work. So, you guys are just giving me more positive energy. I just don't know, and that energy is gonna take me somewhere today. I promise you. I promise you. Let me see what y'all saying. Oh, thank you, Eagles. Thank you. Thank you. You Kings, when the Kings are in the building. When the Kings are in the building. Thank you. It make a queen proud to be a queen. It make me know that in this royalty, in these royal chambers, it is kings amongst us. Cause see, the queens always know they there. We always know we in the building. You know, when it comes to the lions, the lioness are the ones who go out and hunt. So we know we are fighters. We know we are survivors. But we need the kings. Just like them lioness. Hey, if it get a little crazy, who come popping out? I kid y'all not. Animal Planet had this special on these lions, during their lion week. You know, they have lion week, tiger week, shark week. Anyway, during one of the lion weeks, it was this lions that they were following. And one of them, we just gonna call him Mufasa. He had this old big, nasty, sick. When I say nasty, I mean good nasty. Sick, I mean good sick. Mane. I mean, just it was big and black. Like he was kind of like Scar, but Mufasa. So anytime them hyenas tried to creep up on them on the lioness, Mufasa, he be running and just be flowing in the wind. And I'm talking about y'all, this is Animal Planet. This wasn't even no soap opera I was watching. And he'd just be flying and he'd come taking out the hyenas. And I thought, because when the kings are in the building, so to me, that's why it's a kingdom. The kingdom is open to the crown. So when you come in here, you got on the crown. So when the men come up in here, all of them, every last one of them, when they come into the building, there's a safety. There's a security. And it lets me know that we're not just over here cackling and doing. Now, yesterday, I know we did, fellas, get on a topic that might have had some of the fellas running. I don't blame you. I'm sorry, fellas. I'm sorry. But we were just talking bras and stuff. But anyway, I'm going to get off that. But it lets me know that we're not in here doing what they would say, oh, this is just for the women. So they come in to talk with us, to appreciate us, to respect us, and to protect us, whether you know it or not. Their presence is protection. So I salute the kings in the building. Oh my God. I really do. Let's see what else y'all ain't talking about. Crazy cat. Crazy cat mama. I woke up for 3 seconds at 6 o'clock in the morning. Well, I shouldn't say woke up for 3 seconds. I came into the chat after taking Nino out, and I was laying back down to go back to sleep. And I went into, and Terry Lynn's was still running. I looked at the chat, and Susan was saying, I'm so lost. And he told it was bad. I laughed real good. And I started to say something in the chat. I said, no, because then you'll be awake. And I went right back to sleep. I turned right around and went back to sleep. But I thought that was so funny. Selfie, how you doing, Queen? And Selfie, I don't know if I've told you this lately, but there is a glow on you, my sister. Oh, there's a glow. Every time I see you and you put that camera on, you say, there's just something different. And I'm telling you, it makes me think about what's different is when you change your space, not just the space and where you were, the space in your mind. And it's beautiful. I love that glow on you, sister. I had to tell you that. I meant to say that to you the other day when I seen you in the chat. I meant to tell you that, sis. Oh, I got nothing but love for you, baby. And I means that. Right, I'm surprised. When I I came up there. I was up there like the last 30 minutes. Cause like I said, when I got up and saw my text message, I said, Terry Lynn. I said, boy, the YouTube gone wild. YouTube, social media gone wild. We are too grown for some of the stuff we are doing on social media, y'all. It's like, baby, you should be doing that in no media. Like, no, sweetie. No, no, with a capital no, no. All caps. All caps, no. All caps. But I'm not surprised. Okay, I'm trying to see. Yeah, so now they saying that girl Dejanay Jackson is not in custody. And here's my thing: whether she's in custody, or she's not in custody. If there's a war now, hopefully soon she will be in custody, and every last one of them will be in custody. So all I'm saying is, until then, no justice, no peace. The reason Danny does not sit here and exploit or talk about that to an extent on my channel is because, like I told you, that case, just like the Kanika Jenkins case, it is it'll take a piece of you. It'll have you in it and all through it and all through these people's social media all day and all night. It'll have you fighting and screaming, but I'm praying to God, unlike Kanika Jenkins, we get some justice. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. It's no justice, no peace. I don't care if somebody's reporting something wrongly, too quickly. I just care that there's justice. No justice, no peace. And that's a fact. No justice, no peace. And that's all I'm standing on. That's it. That's it. Because I know with Kanika Jenkins, I can't speak for everybody else, but I know I was top investigating that for over a year. And I watched several people who were investigating, interviewing her uncle, all lives in during this process. And it was taxing on the soul. And to know that we stand years behind when that young lady was found in that freezer and we still have no justice. So there is no peace. So when I see this story, I say, I'm going to need some justice so we can have some peace. I'm gonna need some justice, or no justice, no peace. When there's no justice for me, there's no peace. You better go check me all over the internet. Anytime something big happens, my big hashtag always gonna be no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. I'm gonna sit in silence until something happens. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. I'm with that. So if it's not speaking for justice, I'm not even pertaining myself to it. No justice, no peace. Period. Point blank. Period. I need all of these people held accountable. And yes, I don't care if the United States can say they gonna prosecute them here. I need them prosecuted in Mexico. I need them in jail in Mexico. Real talk. I don't, Because see, I know what my president's gonna do. They're gonna put them in protective custody and hide them from everybody. They're gonna have them on 23 to 1, 23 hours locked up, 1 hour free. No, thank you. No, thank you. I need them to live in what they did. I need them to, But one thing I will say, they won't have no justice or peace as long as they walking through any of the streets of America, because this is terrible. This is a terrible story. It gets sadder and it gets worse every time you dig deeper into it. It's too much. Hold on. Hello? Every time they call and say I'm blah blah from a homeowners association, I just want to say, well, I don't have a home. I'm homeless right now. But then I say, you know what? Ain't none of their business. Well, ain't they business? Ain't they business? It's somebody right now laughing at me because I just said I'm homeless. Let me tell you something. The rules of homeless. They had to change the rules of homeless. Homeless used to be you just lived on the streets. Well, homeless is if you are doubling up, shacking up. You are not on a lease, even if you are paying to stay with somebody. You understand me? You are declared, in my county, homeless. Even though you got a roof over your head, baby. Even though you're putting money in there and you're paying help for the groceries and you done put something on the light bill, baby, you better know what they call it. How they have to declare you. How when them census come out, they got to know who really stayed there, who was shacking up. Especially when them census came out during the pandemic, they was like, please let us know because we got to know how many people in these houses. We got to know. We need to know. So yeah. Just like staying here, I learned that even in a hotel, there's people who get up in the morning and take their kids to school. There's people who get up every day and go to work up in here every single day. And so for whatever the reasons are, they're here. So even them, even people just like me, because they ain't getting no cuts that I don't got. So anybody who's paid this $525 during those months and the $465 a week, I still declared homes because they ain't in no lease. There's nothing in their name. Not a light bill, a gas bill, or a water bill. We just don't judge people. We can't judge each other. If you don't like it, make sure it's not your life. And if you care, pray for them. Send good vibes to them. Nino, why every time I do that you think I'm singing to you? That song has nothing to do with you. It's way before your time. Yeah, her so-called friends, yes. No, I don't want to miss that call about that extended car warranty. I'm like, y'all, I ain't even renew my license because of this app. And y'all talking to me about a song on extended car warranty. Yes. That's right. No justice, no peace. Period. BT Lions Pride, how you doing, sis? Good morning, sis. What'd you just share, Don? Yeah. He said now he knows how to wear a bra correctly. Hold on, I'm here housekeeping coming through just in case I'm having this mute button ready. You gotta have it ready with him because I never know. Look at him, he being such a good boy. That's how I know he ready for today. Cause look, I don't know if you hear people when they out right outside the door. That is such a good boy, Baba. You're not so ready to be a good boy. You're not such a ready to be a good boy. I know they out there, Baba. Be nice. Come here. Now he walking to the door, y'all. He might just bark. Come here, bud. You being such a big boy. You are being a big boy. And that's a good boy. That's a good boy, bud. What? No, you're not going over to the door. And you don't get a treat yet. He said, oh, it's a treat. He going over to the treat. Now, Bubba, we're not just getting treats right now. But I tell you, your big treat is going to be tonight. Because I know you're going to be so good. I already know he is. I'm already prepared to have a celebratory meal with him. Because I already know when we come here tonight, we will be so happy and we'll laugh and we'll cry. And we'll know that this chapter right here is over, right? That's what we can't wait for. And we'll call and tell all the kingdom. Right? Baba, don't you dare. Don't you dare knock that down. Did y'all just see that? He took his paw trying to knock that on the Baba. That is mine, not yours. Don't get out. No, I was just being so nice. See, look. Oh, now he eating my whole arm off, y'all. He got to go. He got to go. Bye, bub. See you later. Get off my leg. Oh, no, lick my face. Did y'all see him just try to lick my face? Did y'all just see that? Did y'all? Somebody send me a screenshot. I'm just joking. Y'all done be creators all that. You be thinking, why didn't you just screenshot it yourself? They be like, y'all just see that comment? Somebody screenshot what they just said for me. Why don't you do it yourself? I can't wait till the day I'm in a chat and I'm watching. I could be sitting on the throne because y'all know I don't do bushes. I just don't feel like we should be on our knees. But talk about that later. Anyway, I just want to be sitting there on the throne watching somebody live and they say something like, send me a screenshot. Send me what they just said over there. Send me that part of the video with a timestamp on it. And I just want to look in the chat and somebody put in the chat like, go get it your damn self. Why ain't you screenshot it? You know, when I'm your flunky, hey, I kid you not, I'm going to jump dead up in that chat. I don't care whose name it is. I'm like, Sweaty. I'm throwing crowns, celebration stickers. I'm throwing lights in the room. They ain't gonna say, she just jumped in out of nowhere. Because y'all know how people do it on YouTube. Here's a quick example of YouTube. I'm on here, yeah, you know, and Just John. Did I know where Just John come in? Hey, y'all, what we talking about? I told y'all how I feel about that. I want to be like, bitch, we talking about you. Not you, Just John. I mean you. But I want to say that to somebody. Like, we talking about you. You heard us. We wouldn't even say nothing bad. You just popped in as soon as I said your name. You could winky dink pulled up on your name. The other day I was half asleep. Terry Lynn and Jules was playing. I thought I heard my name. I opened my eyes, rewound a few seconds. I said, wait, did I just hear my name? And I did. I was like, oh, okay. Then I just came in the chat like, I am in and out of sleep. And I had to say, I already knew my TL did. You know what I'm saying? I had to come in and say that. I ain't coming out. Wait, what y'all talking about? What did I miss? Baby, if you missed it and you thought you heard something, rewind. What y'all things don't rewind, just man. Y'all can't rewind it while it's live. Only I can. Come on now. That's a tell the next content creator. And then, like I said, tell the next subscriber that's sending you the stuff, baby, stop. But I'm telling y'all, it's more these days because remember, subscribers become content creators. And them subscribers that become content creators that are messy, they are hella messy content creators. They sending every content creator everything under the sun. I know it. I can just imagine it. They don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't lose them stripes. But I really don't care what nobody else is. I care about what I am. What decisions am I going to make? What would I do if I was in the same situation? Would I do better or worse? Probably worse. Good morning, Odie. I love when the kings are in the building. I do. And I told y'all, when I look at my numbers and I look at my analytics and everything else, I am just about 50-50 with men and women, believe it or not. I am. And that makes me feel so good because one, in real life, I have lots of males I'm very cool with. There I am, they're homie, they are my friend, they are my brothers. I have lots of males that I'm very cool with. And I'm still just Danny with them, you know what I mean? Now, some of them I got to go down to my more gully mode, but I'm so you might say it's a little managed, but whatever. So I just, you know, I don't know. But it's good for me to see that. Because like I said, I know we not just over here being some messy. You know how they say the women over there cackling and men be like, oh, let me get about the room. I'm cackling women. We not over here doing that because the kings are in the building. And like I said, we don't make the kings feel safe. The kings make us feel safe. Especially when you had so many. Because like I said, even when I tell you about my bad ill wills with women, oh, we know we've had them with some men. Or some fellas or some guys. But that doesn't explain all of them. Matter of fact, these days, it makes me appreciate the ones who aren't. So like I said, when I see a man in the building doing things that are just, you know, it make me happy. It make me happy. And it make me want to give as much attention to the ones that are good as I do to the ones that ain't shizzy it. Yes. Hey, what was my jam? I was over here jamming. Let's see what I was listening to. Oh, I was listening to Chief Keef Finito. Thinking about, you know, how when you from that Windy City, you just think about stuff. Now, Chief, I got a bunch of things I can say about you, but right now I'm gonna just say this. Hey, they went to Jersey, got that chain snatch. They made a whole song because they went right back up in that club and tore it. I said, oh, only Chicago people. We just come through anywhere. Say, say all your goons in there. We came through with 10. So every time I hear that song, I just think about that. Y'all probably don't even know Finito. Oh no, no, that's my jam. So that was actually what was playing in my ear before, and I was like, "What was I listening to before I took that call?" But yeah, yeah, because I was listening to some of the jams that gave me a charge. Is one of them. I can't even lie. I can't even lie. Let me see what y'all saying because I'm in here. Look, I'm in here adding a song to the list. So wait a minute. I just how you think about a song while you listen to another song. So wait a minute, put that in there before I forget. Sarah Z, how you doing? You was on the throne, Queen. None of my queens ever got theyself knees in the bushes, body in the dirt. We queens, you sit on a crown. Look, and you sit on a crown with your legs crossed. Just watch. And if anything, if you uncrossed them, it was because you just got deep into it or you got up and came in. That's it. You're a queen. I told you when you're over here, no, it's thrones outside. I even got thrones for the people who don't like us. But you know what they do? They sit on that throne outside and that's a crown in itself. It's thrones outside the kingdom. You can't have, could you imagine as royal as you are, Sarah Z? Could you imagine walking up in here and a bunch of bushes outside? Bees, bugs, insects all in the bushes. You know what I'm saying? Mayor already let us know in some people bushes, they peeing up in them. So we got them all cut down. We put crowns out there. Matter of fact, we set crowns out there with tables with look like pimp cups on them. Because, I mean, it's just whatever you drinking is out there. You know what I'm saying? You want water? We got ice cold water with no ice in it. You know what I'm saying? You want lemonade? We got the best lemonade you ever had. You want a shot, please? Exclusives over here. you on a throne, sis. I never let none of my queens. I'm like Patrick Swayze. You ain't putting Sarah Z in the bushes. Nobody put Sarah Z in the bushes. You know what I'm saying? We come outside and get you out the bushes. We get out them bushes. You know you come up in here. And the reason you're on the throne is because most of us that don't come in and speak, they at work and can't get loose or can't see because then somebody will see that they own it. They might be laying up just listening. They might be still laying in the bed. They might be doing something. They might be taking a walk and just listening. That's how I know they on thrones. Red Rock, hey, bruh. You got by me. I can't stop thinking about this morning. I was watching think how much I love when you sing that Red Rock morning show. How you doing, bro? Oh, my kings are all through the building today. It makes me very excited. It makes me very excited. Because these streets are dangerous. We need as many kings as we can in the building so the women can put the weapons down, but hey, I did like the movie The Woman King, even though I know that a whole real story, but I'm not about to get into that. But shoot, so the women, we don't go to war. Don't think we won't. Matter of fact, we go quick. The fellas, we saying, calm down, baby. We ain't got to go to war. And we be ready. So, Rimrock, where are you at on hours? One of the things about me is one, I'm subscribed to a lot of people, so a lot of times I may miss the live, but I never hesitate to go back and replay. So I always tell myself that even if I miss it, and sometimes I'm bad on comments because sometimes, y'all, like I said, I'm just in a place where I'm watching. So I watch and I'm watching and I'm watching, but I'm definitely gonna get you to click, the view, the time. I'm definitely gonna play it out. But yeah, so that's all. That's a good thing. I tell people, even if you miss it, go back for the replay because subscribers just don't realize you are constantly supporting when you do that. Like when you hit that like button, when you come back and you comment afterwards, when you comment in this chat, when you When you watch and rewatch, when you fall asleep, even though you're falling asleep while somebody live and you're just watching it, then you are paying it forward and giving to their channel. Believe it or not, you really are. You are doing a lot. You are the foundations for real. That's what's keeping them going. That's what keeps them afloat. That's what I said. When the subscribe, that's what was one of the main things YouTube talking about with this bullying and subscribers. Who's number one on the list of who they protected? They said content creator my butt. You replaceable. Get on out of here. That's what they told us. You doing what? Okay. They making a list. YouTube gonna check it twice. They're gonna find out who's naughty or nice. You know what I'm saying? They telling you. They looking at thumbnails. They looking in descriptions, and they are literally sitting there. They said, turn the robots off. I need somebody sitting there actually watching this. That's what I feel like. Because the robot looking for trigger words. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, they said this, and they count it. A person is listening to what you're saying. How's this helping anybody? Wait, and y'all still doing it months later? But don't think to the subscribers that they see knee deep in it. That they don't find ways for everybody. I don't know what they are because I don't work for YouTube. I don't work for YouTube. I ain't close. Nobody work for YouTube. But I know common sense. Just like I know that YouTube allows StreamYard. YouTube is one of the places that allows StreamYard in. And so StreamYard allows for content creators. I'm still on StreamYard right now, and I'm able to go live through YouTube. But see, here's how I know YouTube is about to step something up. If you go live through YouTube, before I go live, they asking me every kind of question you can ask. Is this violent? Is this? Are you going to speak on this? Are you going to be, what's the rating? They ask me, I'm like, I've never seen all these questions in my life. Like, what is all this? But see, when you go through StreamYard, they don't ask you all that. And here's the thing I know about business. I know that if YouTube is doing that through going live on YouTube, it's because that covers their own ass. That means that they know that they did everything they could to try to let you know if you did any of these things, you were under violation. You know what I'm saying? But if you come through StreamYard, there's nobody telling you that. So people could come on through StreamYard and be doing anything. So I have a feeling soon YouTube gonna make it where they're not even allowing StreamYard through here. And that'll be a terrible thing for all of those people who, when you're not monetized yet, it gives you a way to come on here and be live like I am right now. So sometimes even when we do wrong, it hurts people who weren't doing wrong. They got to pay for it too. But I just got this feeling by the way they stricken up everything with the rules, they're not going to allow StreamYard through here. I just have a feeling. And if they do, it's probably going to be they allow it when you monetize. Because you got to think about how people aren't even monetized or even under it, but they're all over this thing, acting a fool. Yeah, so I don't know, but I just have a feeling within this time next year, StreamYard won't be on YouTube. Because they can't control you coming through StreamYard like they can, unless they get up with StreamYard and also say on here, we have to have you asking, does this have this? These are the codes. These are things you can't violate, blah. If you're not doing that, I think they're going to cancel. That's just my opinion. I ain't heard that nowhere. I don't speak guns. I speak what I think or what I've seen and what it made me feel like it's coming. Don't make it a fact. But if you pay attention and if y'all, they on it right now, come January, I'm telling you, it's going to go from on it to all over it. You don't have to choose anything. Choose to run away from any creator that's making you choose. Anybody who want to make they battle your battle, run. Make your own decision. Because I can make a decision that I don't like what either one of y'all doing. I can make a decision and think, I think this is manufactured. I can make any decision I want. Make yours. And be nowhere where you feel like you treated bad because you be somewhere else. Because some of the people that's mad that you be somewhere else, they doing stuff that I shouldn't even be in your place anyway, because I would never do that. Half of the stuff we watch, I wouldn't do it, would you? So if we talking about places we shouldn't be no place where they doing stuff I wouldn't do. It's that simple. And everybody's stooping. Everybody's stooping to a low to get back at somebody who stooped low. Y'all gonna, how low can you go? Can you go down low? Come on, y'all. All the way to the flow. That's what I think when I'm watching some of the stuff on YouTube. That's all I can see is how low can you go? Oh, can they go down low? Oh, all the way to the. I mean, come on. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Miss Manda, how you doing? Good morning or good afternoon, depending on what time it is. Where you at? Yeah, they are gonna be on it. And that's the truth. So people have to realize that they're not playing with you. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to play with you, and they could care less. Because this is what they know. This they know. In the last couple of years, one, like I told you during the pandemic, everybody picked up a StreamYard. Everybody jumped on. Some who want to bring something different, some who want to explain something, some who were just bored, some who just want to show you how they cook, some who just said follow my life. But a bunch of people picked up the camera and pushed record, okay? And so it got YouTube's numbers up. It's even more people, even more content creators, and even more people getting monetized, which brings them money. Because in the partnership, they make money. You know what I'm saying? They make money also. And so, so when it's all said and done, all these people on, okay, they like that. That's cool. And they saw people doing new stuff. They noticed that too. New parts were brought up in here, new ideas, new way. They liked it. Okay. But also another thing that went on around here a lot is a lot of surefire, down to the definition bullying. Content creators bullying each other, content creators bullying subs bullying other subs bullying content creators. It's went all around the book, and it's went so bad that people have went on other platforms and hashtag YouTube 1,000 times about what's going on. People have went on Twitter hashtagging YouTube about stuff. People have went on Instagram hashtagging YouTube about, and YouTube said, we hear you. We hear you. While y'all sitting back thinking we not hearing it, not only do we hear the cries of our subscribers, we also hear the complaints from the people that we do ads with. We're hearing a lot of complaints. They saying, hey, I just found out that my ad is on here while somebody is talking about the LGBTQIA plus community, while somebody is sitting here talking about racism, while somebody is sitting here talking about essaying somebody, while somebody is sitting here talking about S-thoughts and they ain't dropped one hotline. Matter of fact, when I listened to them, they were trying to get somebody to commit S. They weren't trying to talk nobody off a ledge. I don't want my ads on that. And so then when they pull them ads out from YouTube, YouTube's like, oh, because see, if you're a content creator, I want you to look when you are a partner, look at when you're in the ad space and look at the numbers. So in AdSense, when I look at what I made for them in AdSense for the day, and then what I got off of it for the day, you'll be like, wait, what? Wait. So y'all made $483 off of it, and I made 97 cents? Y'all heard what I'm saying? So who you think they gonna protect? You or them people? Y'all better know business, because when you know business, you know that you are a quarter on the biggest table you've ever seen in the world, and you are replaceable. They can drop that quarter. They didn't lose and not gonna lose. Some of these content creators out here beating their chest about their numbers, and YouTube said you're not even on our top 10 list. And we'll drop them too. You better go look up the YouTubers that had millions of subscribers and got their whole thing snatched. Then go look at why they got it snatched. Then they send somewhere. Every time a YouTuber get their thing snatched, you want to hear about all the money they was making and they need to get that back because it was their income. Why weren't you thinking about that when it was your income? That'd be like if I'm hustling on the street, you think I'm trying to go to jail? No, I'm trying to be free because obviously this is my income. I don't know, but maybe that's just how I think. I told you I'm cut from a different cloth. Okay, Masami. Yeah, these streets. I told you. I ride through these YouTube streets and I'm bulletproof like the president. You know what I'm saying? I come through there. I ain't work. I be knowing it's shots fired everywhere. I be telling people in there with me as we riding through, like, don't worry, it's shots fired everywhere. Just like when I'm in the kingdom, like I told you. Outside in the YouTube world, there's bombs over Baghdad. It's going off. But you know what? The kingdom ain't rocking. When we be up here, I ain't thinking about that unless we talking about it. Because the kingdom's not rocking. It's boom, booms outside. That's what I'm telling them. Get off the thrones, get inside. Come in, because it's going crazy out there in them streets. Them streets is crazy. I know I got property all over YouTube. So I'm like, man, it's crazy on these streets. You better believe it. I'm subscribed to your channel. I got property on your block. You know what I'm saying? I live in the community. Shit, I'm over there. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's why I say if you've been here and drop them links to people's channel. You know what I mean? Because we need to, you got to move around. It's just like if you tell me you like music, then say I only like rap, or I like music but I hate rap. To like music, you gotta like music and understand the history of it, what it does, the power of it, and you gotta be. I don't mean I'm gonna listen to rap all day, and don't listen to rap that's that kind you don't like, but you gotta come into it to understand that music, this power, and how when you go to different music genres and styles, sometimes I could hear the song that it came from that somebody else isn't thinking about because I don't listen to that music. I love music. It unites. It doesn't separate. It unites. It saves. It feels. It heals. It. I love music. So to me, that's how I feel about here. Don't be on YouTube and tell me you only hear, because I know there's more to you. Do you like to cook? Do you like to sew? Do you like knitting? Do you like eating? Do you like to laugh? Do you like poetry? Do you like skits? Because all that's over here. It's everywhere. You like a little drama? You like a lot of drama? You 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 like clickbait? All of it. Everything you could think of is on here. So to me, to stay in one thing, it'll consume you. So I love to see us all moving around in here and finding the good. Because I want you, I love when I'm talking to somebody and tell me how they was enjoying YouTube. Because it's draining even when it happens to me, when you watching YouTube and you're like, I'm in a depression. I'm nervous. I'm worried. I can't sleep. I'm mad. These aren't the feelings I want to get off YouTube. So, how you doing? Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, something And in my minds, I also work, and I actually need to be on here and drop them links too. Look at me, like I can't drop them too. But one thing I know is my minds are always gonna be on it. Shoot, y'all, I don't know how many times I subscribed to people because my minds was so on dropping that link. So, and I'd be like, wait a minute, hold on, because if you drop any link gets dropped in my thing, I always hit that link so I can go see it. And so if I see your link and I see I'm not subscribed, I subscribe. And like I said, I'm supposed to have been more on this November. This November has went fast and been hectic in its own ways. But I made it through November. Yeah, we on the last day of it. I made it through November without slipping into a depression. I'm blessed for that. Oh, that was a good feeling. That really was. It didn't stop it from being heavy or whatever, but I'm glad for that. Um, Even if it was temporary, I'm just so glad. I had some moments. And I'm just grateful that the moments didn't become days and days didn't become weeks and the weeks didn't become months. So I'm blessed for that. But in December, I definitely have to do more sharing, sharing people's video, because one of the things I learned also, for some reason that just makes some people feel like it's doing something. Even if nobody go and watch that or come or they get subscribed off it, just let them know that you there. So I want people to know I'm there, because it's hard to be everywhere at once. I wish I could. And I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm going to send this person over to represent me. I like to come myself. I like to come show up and show out myself. So I definitely want to be on that, because it's a village around here. It's a village, and the village is so big, there's going to always be things you don't support. But I don't really need to talk about that too much. It's wasting time away from the things we do support, the things that are good. So I'm definitely, I'm definitely with the I told y'all some people want to run a street up in here. I'm building roads so I can go anywhere I want to go, and so can you. So can you. No problem. No problem. Oh yeah, Marianne. One of the best ways to do it is to tap the person's picture, and when you tap it, a bunch of things gonna come up, and it'll say go to their channel, go to their channel, go to their about. In their about section, there'll be a link. Touch the link so you can copy it. Copy the link, and then when you come back, if you're on an iPhone, it's as simple as touch the link, and when you copy it, push the copy, then come back, touch that screen, and it'll drop it right in there. But Susan, Tina probably got a better way, but that's the only way I know how to do it. But see, that's the thing. You know what I love to see? I love to see when somebody can't do something or doesn't know, and we help each other. And I love when we make a mistake and it's easy to say, hey, my bad. And you say, okay. Because we're going to make mistakes. You're going to offend. You're going to, it's like I said, this is my team. And every time I walk in the building, I see Susan, I see Tina, I see Marianne. And no matter what they doing and what they going through, they're here. And that's why sometimes I won't even go because I want them to get, they're so great. They're so great to me. Their love is so great to everyone. So I get excited when I see them when I come in the building. Y'all know it's coming toward the third. The third is my mod appreciation day. Emmy Lou, you're still in this team. We love you. We're praying for you. We're thinking about you. We're missing you. You know what I'm saying? We got to play a game, or have I ever? Because, that was Marianne loved that, and she wanted that to be something we stuck to. So, I mean, like I said, even in her presence not here, her presence here. So, yeah, it's much love. My mods mean a lot to me. They really do. And I don't own them. When I say my mods, I'm speaking as my, you know what I mean? Because they queens. You know what I mean? They queens, I don't know. I don't know. But I ain't about to play about them, period. Like, in no form. No form. I respect everything and anything they do. I respect everywhere and anywhere they are. And you know what I mean? I respect any decision they make. But I ain't gonna play about them, period. Thank you, ladies, for dropping off. Yes, I mean, look, we miss you. We love you. Yes, we do enjoy you, and we're gonna come over there and get up with you. That's good. If it's going better today, that's a win. Yes, you are king. Oh, we love you too. Hey, we shooting love up over here. And you know one of the best parts about it? We don't even gotta come over here and tell you we about it. Cause the truth of the matter, we came here to get love. We fighting a war in life with our kids, with our spouses, with the world, with you know what I mean, with the economy. We fighting all them wars. We came up in here for a safe place. This is a place you can kick back, kick off your shoes, get comfortable. Ain't nobody here to judge you. Ain't nobody here to hold you to your wrongs and what you don't have and what you did do. The world doing that. Can we have a safe place? This is a safe place. It's a kingdom. So it's got everything in it. You know what I'm saying? We got Wi-Fi. We got everything in it. But Bailey, we all came up in here wearing a crown. No matter what, we're wearing a crown. Oh, December 4th is his birthday. Okay. Sagittarius love. Oh, even though she's not in here, today is Breezy Girl's birthday. And I know a lot of us see her in different chats. Make sure you tell that queen happy birthday when you run into it. It's her birthday today. Anybody else's birthday today? Because we want to be thankful that you took 365 days around the sun and you still here. And so we celebrating. What am I doing, does here? Okay. Yep. Nino's birthday is December 7th. It sure is. Nino, what? Look, y'all, watch this. Hey, Nino. What you doing for your birthday? Nothing. Papa, don't you be like that. You not gonna celebrate? Is it because your sisters aren't here? You know, at one point I had and Nino Diamond and Cleo. Now Cleo's still alive. You know what I mean? She's older than Bethusum, but she's still holding on strong. Diamond passed in January, so I wonder if he's saying he don't want to party because he ain't got his sisters to kick the bubble with. It's because you mentioned sisters, but you know they partying with you. I saw Cleo last week, and I told you she gave you 800 hugs. Remember? Because I gave them to you. And then she gave you 800 kisses. So what you doing for your birthday on the 7th? It's coming up, bub. It's next week. Oh, he crossed his paws. Y'all, we up. Wait, you see them paws? Do y'all see that? We don't trust Nino when his paws cross. He up to no good. He either about to pass gas or he up to no good. I don't trust him. He plotting. Oh, he uncrossed him. Whew. Because y'all don't know Nam. Y'all don't know Nam, dog. Don't trust him when he crosses his paws. I'm hoping the whole time we over here visiting his people, he don't cross his paws because I don't trust him. Yes. We're gonna make sure on the 4th we send that happy birthday love too. Oh yes, and he love you too, godmama. I'm finna let y'all know something right now. Now in my life, I like if we speaking about somebody moms, I call them moms. Like how's moms doing? Because I just believe in my respect thing. I don't call people's mom by their first name. Like how Diane doing? How's Sarah doing? I show mama. You know what I'm saying? So I always do that. But I've always had such an ultimate respect for my mother. I call nobody else my mama. You know what I mean? But see, one thing I learned in the love of a mama and the caring of a mama and the spirit of a mama, because I have it, I'm one. And I've over the years, I got some of my, I call them all of my nephews. I call them all my nephews. And some are my son's sons because they call me mom all the time. I said, I got two mamas. Well, in my whole life, I've never, and I got some, I call them my god mama, all that. But Mary Ann is now my mama number 2. So you better know that is my mama number 2. I got love for you, and it's hard because I keep calling you sis, but just this is mama. This mama number 2 for me. So Mama Mary is who she is for me from now on. So if y'all ever hear me saying, I know what you mean, mama, you know I'm talking to Mary Ann. Mama Mary, that's who she is to me. That is, I got so much love for y'all. I mean, y'all just don't know. I am so grateful. I'm grateful for the relationships I'm building. I'm grateful for the conversations I have with people outside of here. I'm grateful that not only do you trust me to tell me about you, and that's to anyone who's had a conversation with me, but I'm glad that I trust. I'm blessed that I trust you enough to tell you about me too, and know that whatever you tell me is not the conversation I'm having with nobody. I mean, even if it was good or bad, I'm not. Because when we had it, if it was for everybody, we would have had it right here. I'd have called you up on the panel. We could have just talked in front of. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for you all. I really am. I really am. Sometimes, because like, ain't no clicking over here. It's all crowns over here. So you automatically in the click when you came up in here and showed respect because you got the crown on your head. So you won. You won. You're in the you with the cool crowd. You matter of fact, you were one of the most popular crowds ever because it's mixed with everybody in all their kingdoms. So this is one of the best places to be. And because all the kings and queens come from different places over here, especially the creators, that means that you know that there's a place in here through these creators that you can go and you can be just as safe. Because they know you wear the crown just like they do. They know. So that's what I said. Y'all taking over blocks. I'm making roads. We doing two different things. We doing two different things. We doing two different things. Like I said, let the kingdom make noise and let love sing up out of it. That's what I'm here to do. And that don't mean every day is perfect. And that don't mean we not going through. It just means at least while you going through, you got a place to come to and get a little bit of peace. Get a little bit of positivity. Put a little bit of power inside of you. Because we definitely going to fill you up with some love. Because it's love rolling through here. So y'all, I'm about to wrap up, go to Popeyes. I might do a video on Popeyes, but that'll probably be an upload. I don't know. They tripping so much with the uploads. Well, not tripping. It's just look, we'll talk about that on another day. But yeah, I'm about to go over to Popeyes, get me something to eat. Cause look, y'all, it's coming toward that time. It's 12 already, which means it's 12:02. So in 3 hours and 43 minutes, I'll be up over there. Me and Nee, I'll be checking out our new place, right, Will? And Bub know I'm about energy. So it's good that before we would live in there, that I go in there with him. So if I can see him there, if I can feel him there, then we meant to be there. I won't buy a car if I can't see me going places and I can't see me putting my kids in it. I'm just about that. So I'm glad. I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited. And after I find out what's going on, I'll drop my Amazon wish list. But I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. So I'm ready to go eat some old good, fresh, nice. I'm eating while I'm there at Popeyes. It's too cold for me to walk back with it. But I just want some nice, fresh fries. But I really want some red beans and rice. I really do. I'm tossed. Oh, that double starch. God, I kind of want them both. Anyway, but it's my celebration day. So if I want to eat fries and red beans and rice, don't judge me. Hell, not my Willow. Willow is a saint. What did she do? Not just a Saint Bernard. She's a saint. What did my niecey Pooh do? What you say? She may have to what? Say she had to get in there. Oh, I see you. Oh, I'm so glad Nino is not a garbage because he don't go in the garbage. But now when they were all together, Diamond would go in the garbage. And so Diamond, Cleo, and Nino would sit back and they see her in the garbage and then they go sit close. Because they knew once she knocked it over, they could be like, well, I'm in it because I'm a dog. She knocked it over. But they were that smart because they wouldn't go knock it over. But let her knock it over. They was like, move out the way, damn it. I got trash to eat. And you could have one thing in the garbage, Diamond. If she wanted it, she was just going to rest in peace, my queen Diamond. But no, she was so spoiled. Yes, Joe being Joe. Yes. And you know what? I don't do it alone. It takes each and every one of you to come in here and wear your crown. So that's why I tell you, y'all think I'm uplifting y'all. Y'all uplift me. And I know no matter where your so-called came from, what your so-called said, done, whatever, that you come in here and you wear a crown. So, man, I'm like, y'all make me want to be better. Peace out, Odie. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, I feel the love. I feel the love. Thank y'all for sending it. Yes. Yeah, I am so excited, guys. I am. And I'm in peace about it. So I'm in a peace that I know that what's for me is for me. And if it's not this, it's right at the door. It's, you know what I mean? I'm there. This is I feel a shift. Oh, Willow always giving love. Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, and she could smell it. Because they can smell anything. And if it's anything they like, they just sit. Nino would just sit by the garbage, hoping you knocked it over, hoping somebody fell, tripped, anything. Dropped the piece, going to the garbage can. He just sit in front of it. Yes, yes, Willow's a niecey poo. She is so big and cute. Oh, and she just got that look on her face that says, I'm everything. Love me. She's just like such a love bunny. You can look at some of these out there. Oh, they such a love bunny. And some of them be like, oh, just leave me alone. I don't even want to be bothered. They still love bunnies, but they love language. Just leave me alone, honey. This whole spoiled run right here. Look, his tail just started wagging because we said something about it. This one right here, look. He's so spoiled. He think you can't even get happy about dancing around him because he gonna be in there. I'm telling you. Hip hop parade. Oh, hey. Hey. Oh, hey. Oh. But you see the nigga that I'm looking at it, but you never look my way. I'm looking at the dog and it never say, go away. I say, I have to get to it to him to him with your head and shoulders. Look, here he come. Here he come. Look, here he come. Here he come. Because you can't start playing with him. Because he's like, wait, we done? You sung one lyric of the song? Wait, look, y'all. Look. Baba, give me your muzzle. Give it to me right now. No. No. We don't chew our muzzle. See? Remember he had their hands crossed earlier. I got done playing when he gonna jump up and get his muzzle. You ain't nothing but some trouble. Look at him. Here he come. He back. Because now he ready to play. You ain't nothing but some trouble. You ain't nothing but some trouble, bub. No, you're not eating that. Y'all, I'm going to go ahead and play with this old bully gooly. This gooly mully buddy. I'm going to play with him for a little bit. You know I don't do lick face. We don't. I love you so much, but I just watch you lick your butt all day. So I love you, but I know what you do. And I know how stinky you are. I know when you fart. Anyway, that's just how much I love him. But yeah, no, I'm gonna kick it. No, no. Oh, Baba, he just shook himself right into the table. Oh my goodness, Baba. Be nice to yourself, okay? But now I'm about to play with him for a few minutes. Then I'm gonna go to Popeyes, which across the street. Go get me something to eat. I'll bring you back a treat from there. I'll bring you back a treat from Popeyes, and then I'll take him out. Because like I said, by then, it should be 1 when I come back. Take him out. Let him get a good old walking and using it on out. And we'll be preparing to get ready to go by 3. My mom will be here at 3. So, yeah, because I told her I don't want to pull directly up at the time. I want to have time to take him out and move him around a little bit. So, that's it. So, that's what I'm on, y'all. So, I'm going to keep you posted. So y'all keep sending love to each other. Keep sending out good vibes and healing vibes and prayers for each other. Keep wearing the crown. Keep being the kings you are and the queens you are. And don't let nobody who ain't walked every step in your crown tell you who and what you are. Be free to be you. Go where you want to go. Stand for what you believe in. And always fight the battles that you really believe in. Don't just fight every battle. Because some of them you don't believe in. You just believe in the people. And it's okay to say that I'm only fighting because I like this person and I don't like what's being done to them. That's okay, too. But either way it goes, y'all. I love you. Thanks for coming in and being good. Thanks for having fun with us. Thanks for putting up with Nino and him crossing his paws. Thanks for loving me. Thanks for any good energy y'all are sending out to me and any good thoughts y'all are sending out to me. Thank you for that. Thank you for the love. And I will catch you guys later. No matter what it is, y'all, I'm going to let y'all know how it went. So if I just pop up and go live, just know I'm coming to tell you whatever it is, and I just wanted to share it with you instantly at that moment. So I love you guys, and I'll catch you later. See ya. And thank you, my sisters and Mama Mary, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for loving on me, for real. On here, off here. Thank you. And I will talk to you guys later. See ya. And my sweaty Betty, you still didn't tell me what kind of pizza that was. Look at me. How did I end live and just think to myself, my sister, I'm texting her. I got to find out what kind of pizza she ate tonight. I need to know. I love y'all guys. I'm going to find out. Let me find out. See ya.